Ah! Thank you for the lift, my friend. Thank you very much.
By order of Lord Gortash, all livestock admitted to the city must be surrendered. All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council, breaking of the ongoing
Light on my feet.
You think you can do better?
Here's one for you. Did you hear about the baggage that became a frog?
Perhaps you just focus on
Short temper.
I wouldn't mind doing a little shopping in the city.
I think I may have overdone it with the black and purple.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's still
entire
watch?
life.
Well,
Your
I am
looks
so
serve you
glad
well,
you
though.
asked, Edvard.
I'm 10 years behind. I want the youths to think I'm not, you know, up with the times.
Subtle steps. Like a wraith. Let's go. Step carefully. On the hunt. Not a sound.
The block has a broadsheet article engraved upon it. It speaks positively of you.
Very well then. That's curious.
You approach the printer, noting its ink splots and intricate cogs. Before you can get closer, however, it begins to speak.
Oi! Gormless! Over here! Thought I recognized you. Dolly was right. You aren't much of a looker. We both love cheeky words. She does all the shouting, I do the writing. This is my paintbrush. I make sure everything that's in those big, ugly article blocks becomes fine printed artistry. I'm a master penman, I am. Dolly can't stop talking about you. Hero this, hero that, hero here, hero there. Hello, hero. You know, there's some absolute filth about you in tomorrow's edition. Seeing as you were kind enough to free Dolly, how's about I do you a favor? Why don't we change the headline? We can load up something a bit less damaging for your reputation. Well, first, I've got to release the old nasty top story. Look there. Now, you've got to find a new article to replace it. How delightful!
That's what the people need to know. On my way.
Protect us from the world-ending monstrosity of the Absolute. As the Absolute's force.
Let's get going.
In my opinion, we should have a steel watch in every Baldurian home. Why? I'm glad you asked.
Well, well, if it isn't the city's next celebrity. You star in our next edition's top story. Oh, we have plenty of ink. Enough to cover all your misadventures in this good city. Trafficking refugees into our city is hardly a good look. Especially when so many are absolutists and murderers. The truth will be out with tomorrow's broadsheet. People will spit in your face. Your very presence will be bad for business. You'll be a pariah, an outcast, as you should be. And then, we can only hope the Fist do their duty and escort you to the gallows. Your days of scumming up this good city streets will be over. Shall I add lying cretin to your long list of misdeeds? You speak nonsense! The headlines are loaded into the print works already. Tomorrow, you will feel the power of free speech. Vox Populi, Vox Dei. Now, guards! I believe our distinguished guest was just leaving. Would you care to escort them out? Into the light!
Light!
These tax hikes are enough to make my eyes.
The Elfstone Tavern. I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use to you.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. I tell you what. The murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's nothing to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over. Charity! In Baldur's Gate. Good one. You can have it for free if you stop talking. Bloody wizards. Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub.
Of course I heard about it. I hear.
Hold up, citizen. This is a crime scene. No admittance.
Devella's finished her report. You can let them pass.
Look at you, just lying around, you furry chunkers. Disgraceful. Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it. Get in there. No, I need them rats taken care of. Here's the deal. I'll keep a lookout for murderers. You murder the rats. Time for playing with cats, especially lazy lumps that won't.
Something missing.
Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
Oh, they do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highbury, I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all.
No. I must say, if this is a practical joke, it's not very amusing.
Why, a serial killer? Oh, that's terrible. Master Metzley, are you quite all right?
It was perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You have sullied it with knowledge, made it an unclean sacrifice. I will remember your face. And I will peel it from your skull, should you interfere again.
Let's turn someone inside out.
To be enjoying the festival, we're working.
Stop him before he strikes again.
Free wine again.
That wine wasn't supposed to be free. You stole it.
Oh, stealing is the best way to get things for free.
What's inside? Should mind my step. I want to have a word.
I still can't believe... Why would anyone want to kill me? Thank you for saving us.
Why would anyone want to hurt Cora?
You can go once we're done with ya. Stories, get them right here. The printing has never been so hot.
Hop, hop.
Yes, love.
Not like that, you old goat.
It's you. I never forget a face. Welcome to Bone Cloaks. Doors are still open thanks to that noble stock you helped us with. We've even enough left over to keep ourselves fed. Not that Balin's worth the gold it takes to keep him fattened up. Anyway, we can knock a little off the top if you've a mind to buy. Take your pick.
Loitering's what you were doing. Stories, get them right here.
Oh, bloody believe it. No more puzzles. A travesty.
Lots of talk about the brilliant future of Baldur's Gate. City of steel and justice.
It was another day in the City of Lies, Baldur's Gate, where the people begged for justice until they starved. Two heroes were fated to cross paths that day. Their eyes met. Destiny was calling. It was in the Tall One's voice. They knew they cared about this creature, but they didn't know why. But the cat did. This could be the beginning of something. Two heroes against the world, enacting justice for those unable to seek their own. All the Tall One had to do was say yes. The Tall One had failed the first test. They lacked caution. The cat could have just as easily been a foe as a potential friend. Perhaps it was simply not meant to be.
Or Corral. Didn't stop them running. Cameron worked harder than they did. He was still chipping away when I left last night.
How are your new guests settling in?
He could be propping up the bar in the Alps.
Must have been a hard walk from Elterway. I'll get used to it.
Nah. Hold on until after training. Then at least you'll get paid for that.
Just a bit of beer and wine and mead.
Welcome to the Blushing Mirror. We've got...
This place certainly has an interesting... My friend dared me to come here alone for a couple of mugs of ale. So here I am. Huh! Come off it, mate. Who would want me dead? Oh, shit. You're serious. I can see it in your eyes. I've got to... Shit! I've got a tab to settle. Shit!
That's curious.
Tempers are rising.
My surface-dwelling friend. I take it you were curious to see the Society of Brilliance for yourself. The lure of knowledge is a hard one to resist, even where it requires us to endure discomfort. For example, it is quite bright up here. I had forgotten about the malady known as sunburn. Of course, I always carry samples, in case there are inquiring minds looking to purchase them.
In the back of the throat.
Why can't a man be passionate about mineral ores?
I made a delivery to the docks just yesterday.
citizen. Docks are now a restricted area.
Peaceful, isn't it?
Talk's graceful for the moment. For how long?
Stories, get them right here. The printing block has never been so hot. Scandals, vandals, websites, sandals.
I'm ready. I must.
It's unusual for prey to supply the tools of its own butchery. Razors, scissors, nail files. So many cuts one couldn't make. And yet, such a fleeting window. But then, who am I to deny the auspices of destiny? For we are celebrating, Master Figaro. You have the delicious honor of being my crowning achievement. Your body is my ultimate gift to my lord, but together we shall transcend. A challenger. My lord tests me. This piteous hovel will be your grave, challenger. I will savor your final breath. Before you commit another witness.
Nowhere to run a
to
business,
my
I say. Can't even browse while he's at a client.
Probably. Oh, unless... Do you think we could swim to the upper city? Through the river, I mean. Just a quick...
Maybe. I don't know how closely they watch it. But there's probably crates and things down there to keep trash like us out.
To the death. Nah, you're right. And I'm not the best swimmer either.
Nowhere to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client. Nowhere to run a business, I say.
I don't know. Magic. Stranger things have happened in Baldur's Gate is all I'm saying.
Think you made the right decision not to stay.
I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
missed this. All right. Outmaneuver them.
Yes. Covered.
I need to keep sharp.
Why would a ballast want us to figure out?
Not over. Been through.
Didn't like the roofs on the new facemaker fashion line.
I don't know who you are, but I'm glad you were there. If it had been the dwarf alone, we might have stood a chance. But these doppelgangers, they swarmed us. We were paralyzed before we even had the chance to fight back. A rising star, you say? Then there's more of these nutters running around. I thought as much. Devella Fountainhead, Constable of the Flaming Fist. I've been investigating the recent spate of murders across the city. I was on my way to the upper city when I heard a commotion. I stepped in to see if I could help. It's not every day you have the chance to catch a killer in action. Not even in this profession. Now, if you don't mind, I need to draft a report to my superiors before I forget it all. But don't worry, I'll be sure to put in a good word for you. All right. Fine. I don't know who you are. If it had been the dwarf... We were paralyzed before we... Then there's... I was on my way. It's not... Now, if you don't mind, I need to draft a report to my superiors before I forget it all. But don't worry. I'll be sure to put in a good word for you. All right. Fine. I don't know who you are. We were paralyzed before developed. I've been I was on my way. It's not every... Now, if you don't... You do? How? Gods. That's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound. But this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. He ruled the Iron Throne. A dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms dealing network. There, he amassed an army. seeking to become a god himself. Under his stewardship, the Baal temple was revived, and with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed, and to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. The Baal cult is back, and someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work. I've not ruled out the possibility that it is Saravok himself. The brutality of the killings is certainly reminiscent of his work. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reference to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. Try to convince my superiors to put some resources into this matter. After what's happened here, they might finally take this seriously. Might. Believe me, I wish I could. But I need this job. You really are a godsend. Meet me at Basilisk Gate if you've anything more to report. And good.
I must say, I'm damn lucky you showed up when you did. Can you believe what that monster was doing? I'll confess, it terrified me greatly. Can you imagine dressing entirely in red? Jests aside, thank you. You forever have my humblest gratitude and a most generous discount on my wares. In the face of such horror, I don't see that I have much choice. Now, how may I help you today? Very good, ma'am. Now remember, fashion's a fickle miss.
Anything of use?
Get a killer look. This neighborhood isn't what it used to be.
What is, dear? What is? Breeze must be blowing inland today, bringing in the stench of the foundry.
I brought my own paring knife, and now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice, adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
Holy hells.
You do not call upon the sisters. They come when the hells demand witness.
Your parasite links with Will's, and your memories flow into him. He sees his father's flight from Worm's Rock, and hears Mizora's words to you.
Shit. Where did Gortash send my father? How do I save him?
Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. Yet no contract is ended without sacrifice, Will. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel! I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around.
Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
I hope you're here to discuss that contract you just signed. Agreeing to give away our greatest hope of salvation wasn't the wisest of moves. And handing it over to a devil will be a way to prevent it? Come now. You're many things, but never that naive. I promise you, whatever outcomes we're hoping for in this world-ending endeavor of ours, letting that devil get hold of the crown must not be one of them. No. What we should be pursuing is knowledge. We need to learn more about that crown. We should pay a visit to Sorcerer's Sundries. Their book collection is the envy of the Sword Coast. I'm certain the truth lurks somewhere on their shelves. The only kind I have? Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere... Their collection of rare... You'll have to forgive my eagerness.
Will gave up his father to have freedom. An understandable decision. Sacrifices must be made after all. Especially if the old Duke's fall means his rise.
Always makes my day better.
Gods. I spent 7 years choked by Mazora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. I didn't. I don't. My sacrifice kept Baldur's Gate safe from Tiamat's rage. But that doesn't mean that the leash never chafed. That I was content to lap up whatever nonsense Mizora fed me. The leash has been broken and my father left for dead. Tomorrow I celebrate my gain. But today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something. I signed his life away before the Hell's Witnesses. It would be easier to drink the Styx down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise.
I did not know Duke Ravengard that well. But I am sure he would not want his son to become slave to Zariel for his sake. I am sure Will knows that. But we would do well to remind him when his days grow dark. Hope. The very hook from which these devils try to hang us. I have no answers. For you or for Will. But if Mizora means to linger with us, I mean to find out if devils do indeed sleep. And just how heavily. It seems that events at Denthalans have overtaken us. My contact there just sent word. The Harpers have been fractured. Infiltrated by doppelgangers. Perhaps we might have done something to help, or just fallen into the trap along with them. Oh, I only have myself to blame. I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen, true enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else too. Tell me, What do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
The name is as familiar as Jahira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
I sense you mean no insult, calling scarce a century ago the old days, which is considerably more insulting. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We've fought at one another's backs times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die. Before we ever heard of this Absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. As simply as that? For no other reason than that I asked? Perhaps you two will get along. Oh, the point is moot without the means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash, fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. Trying to guard us. The brain is restless, but I am distracted, and my lack of focus is endangering us. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Indeed. Duke Stelmane, or as I knew her, Berlin, when she was alive. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Berlin was different from my relationship with you. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Berlin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. I appreciate the offer, but I don't think it will help. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people. You have shown me great empathy. We are closer now. Close enough, I hope, that I can ask you to reconsider your position regarding your physical form. I know it is no easy choice for you, but we will have a far better time ridding the city of Gortash if you accept just a touch of illithidness. Not to mention the Elder Brain itself. Our chances against it greatly improve the more illithid we both are. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus, and so do you.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer. Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, Most High. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well, and returned to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One. We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it. Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
What's he got to say for himself? Interviews, politics, gossip. All of it gets in that bloody Baldur's mouth rag. Except what the people actually want in a broadsheet. Puzzle.
Calm down, Buster. You're louder than the file.
Get this tin piss pot out of my face! Don't spend your gold in there, mate. Busted wizard don't deserve it.
You! What are you doing here? This is, my apprenticeship. It has not been what I expected. Master Leroican is, a difficult man. He's consumed by his pursuit of the Night Song. I haven't learned a thing, and I fear it'll stay that way. But never mind that. What can I do for you? Huh. I suppose that, at least, I can help with. Hope you found what you're looking for.
Pity Gale isn't here. This is just his sort of place.
Welcome, dear patron, to the floor at the top of the stairs. If you have information about the Night Song, great riches await. If you are here to waste the great wizard Leroican's time, reconsider.
You recognize this image projection spell from your studies, though you'd expect a great wizard to execute it less shoddily.
Let your knowledge determine your path forward.
The Night Song is an immortal being, the child of a deity.
Hold very still, Nicklaw. Craig's aim is much improved, but still leaves something up to chance.
Yes, sir.
All right, Crank. Ready? Aim. We have a visitor. At ease. Nicklaw, you may go. I see no night song. Surely you wouldn't have entered my tower without the night song in hand, hmm? Surely my worthless apprentice wouldn't have allowed you to waste my time. You'll have more gratitude than you know how to count once the night song is in my hands. Do you have it or not? She? Then you do know her. You've been to Shah's temple, to the Shadowfell. You've looked upon the night song's face. Tell me, and choose your next words carefully. Where is she now? I'm growing tired of this repartee, my friend. Let us cut to the chase. Beautiful, isn't it? Worth more than your life, too. I bought it from a Kalashite warlock. There's very little of his soul left to him. It can bind a celestial to the wearer's service with a snap of the fingers. And this can keep her in place. Forever. It didn't work out for poor Ketherick, did it? He was a fool. A desperate mercenary who poured out his soul to whichever god flattered him. I serve no god, but that which stares back at me in the mirror. The night song will be put to a grand purpose, equalizing man and god. Whoever helps me attain that which I seek will be greatly rewarded. Of course not. But perhaps, after enough lifetimes, I might make a start of it. What cannot be? It is immortal. A god. Is that meant to be some consolation? It was the key to my immortality. How can this be? How can this be? Shit!
Mother's milk, your visage speaks of ill tidings. Speak, ally mine. What troubles you? Is he indeed? Pray tell, what does he seek from Dame Aelin? Magicians and their machinations. I have had enough for an eternity. I will wring his neck until he's dead. The weasel out-weaseled. Well done, my friend. But Dame Aelin's deeds are great. Her presence, present. Sooner or later, he will discover that the daughter of Selûne lives. Let us travel to his chambers, his lair. We will see him undone, in the style of the dead, unburied Ketheric Thorm. Hie we to this Leroican right away. I am as eager to meet him as he is to ensnare me.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Still breathing, despite everything. What have we here? A magician in a tower, hiding away from the frightening world. What are you so scared of, Magus? Not the Night Song, surely? Why, she's nothing but a relic to be purchased and pursued.
My God. The Night Song is a person.
By my honor, it's you. My dear, I thought you were...
You will address me with due deference. I am Dame Aelin. And you are a whelp without honor, without pride, with nothing but a tower full of trinkets.
Oh, my apologies, Dame Aelin. I meant no disrespect. I asked our mutual friend here to make an introduction that I might get to meet the famed daughter of Selûne. Forgive me for that impudence. Perhaps our friend can bridge the gap and do what I believe they came here to do?
My steel-hearted friend speaks true. Give me one good reason, Magus, why I should not strike you down where you stand.
Dame Aelin, I have discovered a device that would allow your immortality to be shared. It would cause you no harm, no pain of any kind. You serve your mother Selûne, I believe. She who has blessed our realm with so many gifts. Honor her by sharing yours.
You dare to threaten me with the same magic that held me in torment for 100 years? You do not seek to share my gifts. You seek to poach them.
I had hoped to appeal to your better nature. Perhaps I overestimated you. No bother. I have an arsenal of implements capable of convincing you to see reason. A pity you didn't prove a more reliable ally. You could have reaped the rewards of my good favor. I'd hoped you'd keep an open mind, but it seems you're determined to make this as difficult as possible. Boy, at the ready. Once I've taken control of the Asimar, she must go directly into the caging rooms.
No, Master Lorcan. I would never have assisted you if I knew you planned such horrors. You lied to get the Night Song here. Made us all believe she was nothing but a relic. I have seen what true leadership can accomplish, but never under your tutelage.
Watch your tongue, you child. I could make it such that no wizard in the realm will touch you.
If they're all like you, I think that sounds like an excellent bargain.
Oh, face us, charlatan! We who detest you so!
Myrmidons! Imperatum!
Dance macabre.
Concentrate.
Incoming.
Roakan. You who would see me caged. You who would purchase my submission with profane gold. Let every wicked magus, every vile murtherer, each slaver and misery merchant see. Dame Aelin is watching. She is indomitable. And when her face lights the shadows of your wrongdoing, you are broken by its beauty.
That took the edge off. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
The Firehead Fool is dead. Yet as I stare upon his corpse, I feel... sadness. Why? A gripping in the chest. As though I'd lost someone. Something. Paladin's fatigue, no doubt. You were excellent in battle, as is your way. And I am proud to fight at your side. And you, tiefling, you did not embarrass yourself. I will catch my breath, then to camp I will bring my bones. Moon Maiden be with you.
At the ready. Something's on my mind.
The Roakan is dead. The bastard is dead. I am. Now that the bastard's in bits. Roakan was a cruel and vicious man. By day, I'd tend the shop, but at night, he'd fire the most nonsensical questions at me. And for every one I answered wrong, he'd beat me. I could have killed him with my own two hands. But I kept thinking it was all a test. It had to be. I thought it was the price I had to pay to become a true wizard. I realize now he was just a sick, sick man. I see things clearly now. If I wish to master the weave, I must do it myself. Thankfully, I have everything I need, right here. Oh, I like the sound of that. I do indeed. I'll move Cal and Leah in immediately. The Roakan refused to let them stay here. They are gonna love the tower. I wouldn't have this, the tower, my family, without you. What can I do to thank you? I will. I will be the ruler of Ramazeth's tower they deserve, not some vicious recluse who hides from the world. Myself and this tower are now your allies. When the time comes, we will stand by you however necessary. I won't hide behind lies and cheap tricks like Leroican. I will rule this tower as it should be. I swear it. Thank you, my friend.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Clean up. Below.
Be wary. This place is trapped. Something over there. Don't mind if I do.
Above. Vaults.
Traps. What now? Careful, I bite. A crooked touch.
No one stopped me yet.
quite some valuable knowledge hidden between these pages. Best be on my way.
What indeed? With pleasure. Moving.
That might be worth a look.
What's that?
Yes, please. Let's see.
No entry to vaults. Trespassers will be disintegrated. Master Leroican.
Ramazith, Elminster, Silverhand, Carsus. Each door named after a powerful wizard. What lies behind them?
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Best avoid that trap. This way. I'll give it a try.
Don't burn yourself.
Keep a blade close. Moving. Be careful. There are traps about.
Can't give up now.
Well, hello. What have we here? Over there. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. Traps. How considerate.
Better get to it.
Let's go. Certainly.
Never a dull moment.
A book on Nethery's magic. Gale may like to know. Moving in. Here goes nothing.
Trust no one. Easy. Yes, let's. Let's see here.
wandered into a forbidden area. You sense it might be time to leave.
I could cook food right on my body. Not a so I wouldn't even need an oven.
Are the gods truly this petty?
I see it, sweetie.
Have a lot on my mind.
Stand up.
And,
You're
well,
slouching.
in it. Wonder if the gods are watching me. Very well.
You in need of protection, friend? What am I saying? Everyone's in need of protection. Don't be shy. This armor can't keep you alive if it's sitting here with me. City's got a dangerous...
Someone there?
I've got a long road ahead.
Karlach Cliffgate? That can't possibly be you, can it?
Fitz! If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Where the hells have you been, girl? Last I heard you'd run off to Neverwinter, and that was what? 10 years ago?
Neverwinter? Who told you that?
Gortash. Said you didn't even give notice.
Ha! That prick, but... Never mind that. Look at you. The years have been good to you.
I won't lie. They have.
Well, go on, girl. Tell me everything.
First thing first, you saw the news, didn't you? About Archduke Gortash.
Right? Oh, I'm sure the fox will make a great duke of the hen house.
I think you were the only thing that kept him a little honest. After you left, things got dark, fast. I got out while my soul was still intact. Started working for an arms merchant. Still in the trade, as you can see. Met my fella Gregor that way. Been together 8 years now. And Karlach, we've a little one on the way.
Fitz! That's incredible! Congratulations! Mum life, huh? You're going to be incredible.
Gods, I hope so. Even after all these years, it seemed to happen so fast. But now that you're back in town, you must come to ours. All of you. We'll have a good supper, catch up. You can meet Gregor. And the little one. In a few months. Are the two of you together?
Ew, no. Just mates. Very good mates.
Oh, that's lovely. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I can't tell you how good it is to see you, Fitz. I'd love to come have dinner with you and Gregor. We're in the city on some urgent business, but can I come find you when it's all settled?
I'd love that. Meanwhile, if you're still in the business of intimidation, you should take a look at my stock. Great to have you back, Karlach.
Have to keep going.
Hope that wasn't a lie. I hope we do get to meet up with Fitz when this is all over. First step, save the city. Then, save myself. And last but not least, dinner with an old friend. What more could you ask for?
I know you do, kid. I know. Tell you what.
I got lost. And then when I found Mummy and Daddy again, they wouldn't get up. I shouldn't have run away. I'm just sorry.
Faces, hands, and eyebrows. How do we protect them?
Watch for wind direction. Put on your gloves. And a light at arm's length.
Very good. And what does Uncle Falogir always say?
Once it's lit, you commit.
Excellent! Now remember, Falogir's fireworks accepts no liability for singed nails, toasted eyelashes, loss of limbs, scalded torsos, or blown off heads. Now, you there. What can I do for you?
You feel an all too familiar squirm in the recesses of your mind. He has a tadpole.
Aha! A fellow friend of Gortash. Praise the Absolute. I have a special sample, available just for you, if you wish. This one will be very useful against any and all enemies of Gortash. Be sure to be clear of its explosion area. Please enjoy responsibly, and nowhere near this establishment. Is there anything else I can do for you? Aha! You must be Arthur's friend. Keep your voice down. Yes, yes, he's just upstairs, but only one flight. If you get to the top, you've gone too far. Browse as irresponsibly as you like. Just don't tell the other customers.
Head on up. Your uncle is waiting for you upstairs.
Pipes are looking a little rusted. Are we scheduled for maintenance?
Another friend of Felagir? All right. Just remember the top floor's off limits. Password or not. Looking to buy a little something extra, then? That could not be less of your business. Smoke powder in its earthier forms. For purists only.
Temperature. Steady at the mark. Gonna need to change out this barrel, see?
Don't jostle any of the merchandise on...
Watch your back. Watch your back.
Pipes are looking a little rusted. Are we scheduled for maintenance?
Can't afford a failure on a critical pipe.
Left, left, right. Down the stairs.
Time for discretion. Into the shadows.
Can't even catch my breath.
I go.
Well, so much for peace.
Let's go.
Might be useful. With haste.
Tread carefully. Into my pocket.
Of your pestilence, you have none.
I know you do, kid. I know. Tell you what, we'll try and find someone who can help you mind that, and then we'll get you something to eat. All right? And it can be anything you want. I promise. Shut up.
I'd love to, thanks.
Okay. Let's do that, please.
Let's go.
Don't touch me.
All right. What now? Need to find a way forward.
Oh, shit. We need to tell the
An entire edition dedicated to one lord.
I'll fill that one later.
Gore got
Easier to don some armor, then learn to swing a sword. If you can manage the extra weight, that is. City's got a...
Let's rehearse this one more time.
These boots have seen everything.
And tell me what you can do in the house. It won't happen.
Strike you down. Here we go.
The statue before you bears a familiar likeness. It is Baldur, the celebrated adventurer who founded the city of Baldur's Gate.
Peril floods my province. The palisades fall, the earth does tremble. The servants of shadow and blood assemble. Beyond lies the grand worm, deep in slumber, awaiting a true hero's advent, should my domain drown in torment. Be you the deluge, turn away. Be you the hero, answer true. Are you worthy? Poetic nonsense. There is no worm and no savior.
You sense neither life nor spirit within the statue. A powerful variant of magic mouth has been cast on it, allowing it to speak only recorded messages.
Ancient Ansur, hear me. A champion is proclaimed. The test begins. Let your judgment follow.
2 centuries walking the streets, and I never knew this was under them. What other wonders have I missed?
A champion burns bright. Even when rushing waters and moaning winds threaten to extinguish the flames, take the torch. Withstand the elements. Prove your courage.
Got to move.
There's blood in the air. Keep them guessing.
Smell blood.
Say bye-bye.
Have to keep going.
Another fight. Let's go.
This is gonna feel good. I'm going to enjoy this.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Put him on. Poor fucker.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
No time to dally. Should get some rest. I need to keep sharp.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Don't waste a step. Let's see what this does. Is this lance board?
Prove your strategic wits. There is but one rule. The Dark King must fall in 2 moves. Are you a commander of armies? Or a shivering pawn? Fodder for cleverer minds.
paintings hung on the wall.
A true champion knows justice and eliminates those who stand in its way. Restore the balance of justice.
Soldier.
Let's get going.
The apple. The painting depicts a red-haired man stealing a shiny apple from a cart in an open-air market. You know this market, the Wide, where Baldur's Gate citizens and visitors gather to conduct trade and wax political.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
The dishonorable judge was banished, but judgment must still be passed.
Let's move. Swift as my feet can carry me.
The child. A red-haired man is portrayed with his cloak's hood lowered, giving an apple to a smiling urchin. Several other children are huddled behind the one receiving the apple, hands outstretched. The induction. A red-haired man is depicted in hushed conversation with a dark-haired woman. She wears a cloak with an unusual symbol on it, tally marks totaling the number 9. The theft. A red-haired man is depicted in the Hall of Wonders, thieving what looks to be a priceless artifact. It's an astrolabe of entrapment. It could hold a dozen djinn within it, perhaps even more.
Judge and applied lex talionis, the principle of the sentence being proportional to the crime. You are a paragon of justice. Proceed.
Let's see.
A good leader has the insight to find good counsel. As a war reaches its end, there is one who doesn't advise for the city's prosperity. Find him and strike him down.
Thought this place was just a legend. Tall tales just keep coming true.
Quick step.
Thomas, get down here! Thomas, get down here!
I'll try this.
Thomas, get down here! Get down here!
Watch it, Oath!
Let's have it.
Looking ahead. No one stopped me yet. Have to keep going.
With courage does the hero march. Fettered by the taxing chains of fear, a stalwart soul must ever persevere. With insight does the hero choose. Guidance born of ancient wisdom proven. Peace, not strife, the undenied conclusion. With justice does the hero rule. Lead not the guiltless lamb to bloody slaughter, nor cleanse the lion's sins in sacred water. With strategy does the hero scheme. A cunning mind, 100 steps ahead, your allies close, your rivals stunned in dread. Worthy you are found. Go forth, hero, seize your fate, and rise, great worm, heart of the gate.
Hells. The Great Worm is nothing but bone and memories.
The dragon's spirit floods your mind and memory in a great torrent of power. He is with you. He is within you. He is you. The next words that spill from your mouth are not yours, but the worm's.
I am Ansur, heart of the gate, butchered in flesh, risen in spirit.
Ansur binds you despite your best efforts. Yet thought flows effortlessly between you. The spirit pauses, and you feel the astral prism stir. Ansur senses the Emperor's presence within it.
Answer me, Facey. Why have you come?
A deep sigh resonates within you. The torrent stills, only disturbed by the dragon's next words.
Brack, my words aren't meant for you. They're meant for him.
The Emperor stirs in the astral prism, then in you, calm, curious, and detached.
Baldur, your presence has stirred me, as it ever did. I am awakened. Answer. It's been too long. We knew each other once, long ago. We crossed the Kalem together, and sailed Yal Tengri. We built a city by the sea. Ansur was my friend. Friend, yes. And more. Until you killed me. Have you come to dance on my bones, Balduran? Was slaying me not satisfaction enough? Satisfaction? No. You left me no choice. You had every choice. You were becoming illithid. I offered you merciful death. You chose to fight. And now you bring your thrall before me. How far has the great Balduran fallen?
Stillness. Ansur's consciousness hovers just above yours, searching, seeing.
Dear Ansur. Enough! I gave you everything, Balduran. And you repaid me in slaughter. It is time I return the favor. Let my bones rise and the storms gather. Witness, Balduran. The final tempest has come. I am the heart of the gate. I am the one who roars. This time, you will not escape it.
Let's have some courage. Let's move.
Time to press ahead.
Gods, it's hot in here. Want another?
Baldur, what have you done?
Death's cold grip.
I'm sore. I never thought I'd see him again. I was. Now, I am much, much more. But it seems you are more interested in my past. Such sentimentality. Very well. It's like I always told you. I was just like you. An adventurer who yearned for greatness. And in mortal terms, I achieved it. As captain of the Wandering Eye, I acquired enough gold to found Baldur's Gate. I stayed for a while to watch my city grow. But it was not enough. I grew restless again. The sea called to me, and I ran to her with open arms. Life at sea was not easy. Our last adventure was ruinous. My ship was destroyed. My crew lost. But my spirit was far from broken. I was determined to return in triumph once again. I heard of treasure in Moonrise. I strove to find it. What I found was an illithid colony, where I acquired a tadpole much like yours, and became a mind flayer, enthralled to the Elder Brain. It was Ansor who found me. Ansor who pulled me from the Brain's domination. Ansor who brought me home. He sought to cure me of my sickness, called on every healer he could find, nearly broke his spirit in the attempt. But he failed to understand. I wanted no healing. I was not sick. Even after he had exhausted all possibility of reversing my condition, he still clung to hope. I tried to convince him of my reality. I was on the cusp of greatness beyond my wildest dreams. But all he could see was a mind flayer. He came to me as I slept, a mercy killing in his mind. I saw the tears. I felt his grief. I had no choice but to kill him first. It was an act of self-preservation. Put simply, yes. And being alive even more so. Do not think that I am ignorant of what I have lost. I may not regret my actions, but I do regret that they were necessary. While the past is beyond my influence, the present is not. It is time we move on. 2 nether stones remain in the hands of the Chosen. We must find them before we confront the Brain.
Something good here, I hope. Can't slow down.
Tempest and his roar hurtle through you. Ansur's essence still lives within the helm, instilling you with power for as long as you wear it.
I'll give it a shot. Maybe I need more pockets.
I don't care how many they make.
Pretend I wasn't here and tell me what you were doing in the house.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
Broke down the door.
I can't let it glaze that keeps the eye.
What's up for discussion?
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
I failed. The heart of the gate is dead. We need to see my father. He should know what happened with Ansel.
Aelin left to face that wizard, Leroican, was it? Even after all she's been through, she thinks herself unstoppable, invincible. It all feels like recklessness to me. He can harm her, just as Ketherick did. She'll survive it, but she can suffer like any of us, and for longer. I wanted to help her, but she said she fights better when she knows I'm safe. I understand, I suppose. I feel the same about her.
Gods, you're beautiful.
Raise your eyes. Look upon she who conquers.
Who am I? I am Vlaakith, undying queen of the noble Githyanki, god regent of the 6 arms of Tunarath! And you are abominations twice over. You carry geek parasites, and you harbor the heretic Prince Orpheus.
Glorious Vlaakith, I am unclean. I exhort you, grant me guidance.
Hear my words, Vinisk. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlaakith's rule?
Return to the astral prison. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlaakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Your parasites resonate. You feel Lae'zel's ecstasy as she moves to kneel before her queen. Water and blood. They envelop you, they drag you downward. You are submerged in past, present, and future. In this endless sea of understanding, you find truth. Lae'zel believes a Zaithis device cleanses the parasite, but it's used for extracting memories and killing the infected. Vlaakith does not welcome her finest young warriors into her royal city to reward them. consume their essence in her quest for godhood. The Lich Queen doesn't intend to reward Lae'zel, but to devour her. Vlaakith speaks only in lies.
No. It can't be. I believed you. I believed everything!
Shakaketh! You speak against the Eternal Queen.
Mother Gith's son lives, caged by a prison of your design. Our people deserve the truth, but you have denied it to us.
I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word!
Your word is nothing! You are nothing! The Kithraki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
You turned my eyes to the truth. Vlaakith's forsaken me, and there's no going back. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter? I know hate. It seethes and distills into molten rock, forever rattling in the belly. But I've never known this. I feel no heat, no cold. I bear neither fangs nor talon. There is only absence. No matter. I am Vlaakith's child no more. I have been born anew in Gith's son, my savior. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shma Salar Orpheus, Ma Stilna Forgen in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward. Orpheus's freedom is my want and my need. To deny his freedom would be to deny my own. There will come a time when I can think about myself beyond the Lich Queen who enslaves the Githyanki and the prince who would liberate them. But that time won't come until the Prince of the Comet flies again. Vlaakith's left hand and her right. Commander of all dragons, chosen of the Queen Regent. Not since Vlaakith I has a Bart to Vlaakith been anointed. Another empty promise. Only a naive fool would believe otherwise. The kind of fool I was not so long ago. Ah, ally mine. We are reunited once more. I was just regaling sweet Isabel with tales of our prowess.
Very impressive. Thank you for helping Aelin. That wizard sounded absolutely dastardly.
I always do, with darling Isabel by my side. Enjoy the spoils of your victory. Spin memories of Leroican's death in your mind like silk floss. My darling, we must inform our friend of our news.
Indeed. I've scouted a Selûnite enclave outside the city. They faced the Absolute's armies and come out battered and bruised. Aelin and I will go to them, provide what help we can.
But fear not. When the time comes for you to face the foe of foes, Isabel and I will stand by your side.
We wouldn't miss it. Not for anything.
Go well, friend. We will see you soon. And with our great powers combined, this city will be saved.
So, Lae'zel's finally seen the light and turned on her mistress. It took a little time, but she got there. Though it's not over yet. Masters rarely let their slaves go without a fight.